Hello, hello. Welcome to Stand in Your Danger Masterclass. I am so fucking excited to have you here, and I am thrilled to be sharing this masterclass with you. I have been planning this for a very long time, and it combines two of my favorite things in the whole wide world, which is tapping and shadow work. So let me get my screen situated and we can start. Let's see here. Okay. Defense here. Second. Oh, got it. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Welcome to Stand in Your Danger Masterclass. I am so excited to have you guys here and to be sharing two of my most favorite things in the whole wide world with you, which is tapping and shadow work. In this masterclass, you will integrate disowned parts of yourself that you've been conditioned to believe are bad. Release any fear, guilt, or shame that you may carry around being fully expressed in your business, and get out of the nice girl fuckery trap so you can tap into your flow of abundance because you deserve it. Okay, so I want to start with a quote that is really meaningful to me. And it's by Kasha Urbaniak. And it reads, "Good girl conditioning is the pattern of idealized female norms and acceptable behavior as defined by the patriarchy hundreds of years ago. A good girl is moderate in temperament and appetite. She avoids conflict, responds in a timely fashion, considers others first, and is an expert at making do. She never outshines anyone, but she never falls behind either. She adapts and harmonizes, responding to circumstances, and she doesn't ruffle feathers, which is precisely why she can never be a catalyst for change." Why is this quote so fucking important, and how is it relevant to you making shitloads of money? Let me tell you. Good girl conditioning is the very beginning of us as females on this planet pushing down parts of ourselves in order to be accepted or liked, creating the infamous shadow. As women, we tend to occupy this almost invisible space of feeling like we're too much and also feeling like we're not enough, never truly allowing ourselves to experience what it is we most desire. This can stop you from putting out that badass program that you know everyone is going to love, or raising your prices to something that feels good in your body, or asking for that sale from a potential client. It keeps you playing small and always safe. The part of this quote that absolutely punched me in the gut is the part that reads, "which is precisely why she can never be a catalyst for change." Hearing those words pissed me right off because as soon as I heard them, I knew they were true. And I also knew that my work could never reach the level that I intended it to while staying in that good girl box. I also knew that my level of income was directly connected to my ability to break free from this good girl conditioning and nice girl fuckery. Good girl conditioning trap. The good girl conditioning trap can impact your business in a number of ways. It can look like sabotaging your success because you don't want to outshine anyone, self doubt because you don't feel good enough, stalling out your biz because you think you're not healed enough to do this work, imposter syndrome, who am I to be a coach or healer, or downplaying your wins so you don't make others feel uncomfortable. Take a moment right now to reflect on how the good girl conditioning trap is affecting areas of your life, and more importantly, your bank account. Your shadow is your catalyst. All of this bullshit leads to one single belief: there's something wrong with me. Everything that you've been conditioned to believe is wrong with you or bad about yourself is actually the thing that will catalyze you into the most successful decade of your life. And I'm going to share with you a super juicy secret that's going to change everything for you. Are you ready for it? Okay. There is nothing that you need to do or fix about yourself in order to get there. Everything that you need to step into the most successful and abundant decade of your life is already inside of you. We simply have to integrate the parts you've disowned, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. As we're tapping, I want you to call up those feelings of shame, guilt, or fear that have stopped you so many times from up-leveling in your business. And this is a safe container. So provided that you feel comfortable, I want you to call up those emotions and feel into them and know that this is a safe area to allow yourself to fully feel those. And we're going to go directly into the tapping. I'm going to give you a brief summary of what tapping is. And then if you've never tapped before, that's totally fine. You can just follow along with me, tap where I tap, and repeat after me. And here's a brief summary of tapping. So EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique and is also referred to as tapping. EFT is an energy psychology technique that combines exposure therapy with Chinese acupressure. In this technique, we will be activating your fight or flight response through our thoughts and then tapping on specific energy meridians, which will send a signal to your brain that it's safe to calm down. In this technique, you're actually changing your brain's response to these thoughts. Okay. So before you start your tapping sequence, I want you to rate yourself on a scale from 0 to 10. When you rate yourself, I want you to imagine this problem and what it's cost you. How does it feel inside your body to hold yourself back from your dreams and goals? And I want you to rate that from 0 to 10. 0 being you have no issues, you're fully integrated, and the money is rolling in. To 10, holy shit, this is the worst, and I've completely cut off my flow of abundance. Okay, and I am going to stop this. And once you find your number, once you rate yourself, whether maybe you are a full 10, or maybe you're at like a 2 or a 3, that's totally fine. Just find that number and hold on to it, and we're going to come back to it later. It's just for you to have a frame of reference. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and take a couple of deep belly breaths and just get in your body. Just breathing deeply, closing your eyes if you feel called to. Letting it go. One more. And letting it go. And we're going to start on the side of the hand with the cruddy chop point and just repeat after me. Even though I have all this conditioning around how I'm supposed to show up in the world. I deeply and completely love and forgive myself. Even though self doubt and self sabotage have been a part of my life for a really long time, I deeply and completely love and forgive myself. Even though all of this makes me feel so frustrated, like, will I even be able to get out of my own way? Sometimes it feels like a train wreck. I know it's going to happen, and then I just watch it happen. It's like there's some unseen force holding me in place. And even though sometimes this makes me feel hopeless, I deeply and completely love and forgive myself. I know I'm capable of so much, like next level shit. But for some reason, I've been stuck at level one for what feels like an eternity. I'm ready to level up. I'm ready to ascend. I'm ready to make shitloads of money. I just got to get out of my own way first. I know that none of this is my fault. It's just the way that I've been programmed to show up in the world. And I'm totally capable of changing this programming and installing some new, updated, bad bitch software. Software that supports me stepping in to the most successful and prosperous decade of my life. Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath. Hold it at the top and let it go. Okay. Now we're going to start tapping sequence and just follow along with me and repeat after me. All of these beliefs that I'm not good enough. Take my glasses off. Or that I'm not healed enough to do this work. Or that I have to show up differently than I am. I keep so many parts of me hidden. Sometimes it feels like I don't even know who I am. Authenticity. What the fuck is that even? I want so bad to be bold. I want to share my experiences and make audacious moves in my business. But every time I go to take that next step, there's a voice in my head warning me that's not safe. I feel so much fear around being seen for who I truly am. What if I upset someone? Or what if people think I'm too much? Or what if someone doesn't like what I have to say? What if people think I'm greedy for going after my goals? Sometimes it feels like If I don't have others' approval, there's no point. And what if the thing I put out into the world isn't quite what the world needs? Even though I have all of these thoughts, I deeply and completely love, honor, and forgive myself. Go ahead and take a deep breath and let it go. So that was the first part of our tapping. And I just want you to take a moment and be in your body and feel what it feels like right now versus how when we first started. And rate yourself again on that same scale from 0 to 10, 0 being you're perfect, integrated, and money's flowing in, to 10, this is terrible, and you've completely cut off your flow of abundance. Okay, and just set that number aside. If it hasn't changed, that's totally fine too. And now we're going to do the second part of the tapping. We're going to dig a little bit deeper, tap where I tap, and repeat after me. What if there's parts of myself that I just can't allow people to see? What if it's going to hurt too much? It feels really dangerous and unacceptable. I mean, I did hide those parts for a reason. At some point in my life, it wasn't safe to share them with the world. What happens if I let myself be seen and everyone I love rejects me? This all feels scary as fuck. Like, why would I even open Pandora's box? What if it's too much for me? Or what if I totally lose control? Then what? What will I do then? So maybe I'll just keep pretending. I mean, it's worked this long, right? Because the truth is, I don't really want to change. I don't actually want to make shitloads of money. I'm perfectly fine right where I am. I don't actually want to be successful. Why fix what ain't broken? I mean, honestly, it all sounds a little overrated. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's not actually for me. Go ahead and take another deep breath and hold it at the top and just let it go. Okay. So that was a little different than we normally do in tapping. And this is called a reversal. Your subconscious mind can be a bit of a tricky bitch when it comes to healing. So it's really helpful to acknowledge the part of yourself who doesn't actually want to change, the part who doesn't actually want to make shitloads of money. Because if you were 100% congruent, there would be no issues. So somewhere there is a part of you who doesn't want to be successful, doesn't want to have all that money for whatever reason. And that's totally okay. And accepting and acknowledging that part helps you to integrate it into the whole. So now that we have gone through that, I hope you're feeling great. I know I am. And now we're going to step into the third phase. And this is the empowerment phase where we tap in affirmations. And again, just repeat after me and tap where I tap. I am a powerful fucking woman who owns every single part of herself. I am capable of taking my business to insane levels. I'm no longer messing around. I have integrated all parts of myself, and I'm more powerful than I could have ever dreamed. All the things that held me back are now my fucking superpower. I was always perfect. And now I can see that too. If I fall back into old behaviors, I now have the knowledge and tools to pull myself out of that stuck hole. I am stepping into the most successful decade of my life. And I am so fucking deserving of everything that's coming my way. Okay, take a deep breath, hold it at the top, and let that shit go. Girl, I hope you're feeling great. That is our tapping sequence for Stand in Your Danger. I am so excited. I hope that you really benefited from this masterclass, and thank you for sharing your time with me. Let me know how you liked it. Bye.